EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiawah Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. And this, one of the sterner tests a golfer's going to encounter, 18 holes to decide a championship. The A+ game has to be there to make this work as we look at the early leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
128 is the number we're looking at. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
That will do just fine. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Nobody's really going to be happy after that shot, squandering a really good opportunity of making birdie at this par 5.
Tell you what, that's not too bad. At least it didn't race away. That finished off for par here with the second, and she'll remain at even par. Up next, the 390-yard par 4 third, where you stand on an island-like tee, driving across the marsh to an extremely wide fairway. You have to be precise on your approach here because of the elevated tabletop green. Miss the putting surface, and par is a challenge.
With that hole cut in the middle right, this nice drive down the left side certainly opens up the second shot.
Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie inside 20 feet.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par 4 fourth. This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, it's quite clear to see there's one direction this ball is moving, and it's sweeping from left to right the whole way.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Par 3 fifth here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just two-putting. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3. This from about 10 feet. Nope. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. Pete Dye always felt that the best way to play this 6th hole, Frank, was right to left off the tee with the wind coming off your left shoulder. You agree with that? Is that the right way to go?
Yeah, I still think you've got to hit it down that left side. One of Pete Dye's sort of genius architectural traits is he forces you to aim what you think is in the right direction. Then when you get down there, you realize it's too far to one side. This looks like you should hit it down the right, but promise me, hit it down the right, you're going to be in the rough.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
152 yards left for him. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Kiawah 7th is a par 5 measuring out at 579 yards. If he can take a drive over the edge of that right side bunker area, you'll have a good chance of getting on the green in 2. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and then knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the gun.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple. but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
And that one trying to find the green, but it's going to end up just a foot or so off. Now this, her second into this par 3. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she's going to stay at -3. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's got 155 yards to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
13 feet away. Oh, that one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and she'll go out in 32 on this front side, 4 under par. Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop a sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Safely in. Well, it's a par here at the 10th. And she'll remain at 4 under par. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11th. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. This one started up the right side. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Ten-foot putt left. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And she'll get a stroke back. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12th. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Ball's always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this side.
Chance now for another birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And with that, she's going to surge into the lead. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. Look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3.
Good chance to save par after that beautiful flop shot. Looked in trouble there at one stage.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And the lead will remain 1. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Now this for another birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here, perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a two-putt would be a very good result.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead is now 2 with just 3 holes to play. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. We need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and the lead will remain 2 with 2 to play. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Chance now for another birdie.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
What a cut right there. The speed was spot on, but just a fraction off liner. That would have gone in. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this will stay a 2-shot lead with 1 hole to play. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. And this is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long, it's par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Safe par here at 18. And that will mean it is a round of 65, 7 under par. Absolutely terrific. Frank, this was a gritty, determined performance. Our featured golfer taking everybody's best shot and still walking away with a 2-shot win.
Yeah, it looks sort of quite comprehensive, didn't it? But 2 shots when you think about it. When you look on the whole week in retrospect, it's not much to spare. But still, they got the job done and were by far the best player in the field.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich.